So in today's segment of Evil Jiu Jitsu, okay, we have knee and elbow on throat. Now, it's important to say, my favorite definition of Jiu Jitsu that I ever heard was Jiu Jitsu is the ability to control your opponent with or without pain. And then I like to add to that in saying, if you can't inflict pain, you're doing it wrong. But if you can't not inflict pain, you're also doing it wrong. If you can't do it gently, you only are getting half of it. But if you can only do it gently and you can't make it, you're only getting half of it. And we need to choose when we are inflicting pain or not, okay? So keep that in mind. But this is a position that you should be able to hold indefinitely and not be inflicting too much pain until you want to. And then it's gonna cause a reaction. You might get the tap, but ultimately it will cause a reaction and hopefully give us an armbar, okay? So I'm in side control. And we're just in our typical, sort of position, but now what I'm gonna do is take the underhooking right under his head and bring it right in front of his throat, and now, kind of scooping the back of his shoulder into this prying sort of motion, right? Lifting up and pulling down, right? So again, here I am, and I instantly jump to the other side. Now I have both hands on the same side of his body, right? And I'm just gonna kind of like readjust to a knee on belly, knee on neck. Now I have my hand is on the mat and my forearm is really only covering, like, I'm not passing the center line of his throat, okay? I don't want his trachea to be involved in this. Think of it like this. I could choke TJ out if I created a perfect V right here on his neck and I just pushed like this and held it long enough, that would make him go to sleep, okay? So that's kind of the shape I'm trying to make with my forearm and my knee, right? So again, I just switch and I instantly jump up to my knee. Both knees, I'm in this little like 4-point stance. But I've got this scoop so that I can kind of push and pry. Now, I have a structure, right? So I can hold TJ here, but with my structure engaged, he's not uncomfortable. But if I want to, I can start driving down with my forearm and pushing my knee on his neck a little bit more. Yeah, it starts to get real uncomfortable, okay? At first, people aren't sure what to do. And once you've done this on a couple times, then, the games start to get interesting. But again, I first want to be able to just hold my partner here indefinitely without causing too much pain, right? So again, here I am, right to that 4-point stance, knee on belly, knee on neck. Both my hands are tight against his body. They're not out here, of course. They're here, and now I start to drop that weight on his throat with my knee and my forearm when I decide to. That makes him really engage these frames. I'm gonna slide the knee that's going across his belly, the knee on belly. I'm gonna slide it up and I'm gonna bump his hand right off my hip. Now I'm gonna pinch everything together. Look how I'm still leaning over his body. I don't fall back because he might get up on top of me, right? I still keep my far hand over and I just pinch everything together here. It goes on super fast. So again, now I'm just gonna hold. And TJ, I want you to, I'm trying not to kill him right now. I'm trying to just have structure, but now I want you to give me some resistance. Right? I'm pulling, I'm pushing, I'm driving, and again, he frames, I pinch. Here we are. Let's scoot back just a little bit, and maybe let's actually turn here. So you can see that when I bring my hand across this 4-point stance with this little scoop under the shoulder, good, exactly. Right? And there's a balancing game going on here until we can pop, pinch, and it's on.